safely made it through my little routine of going to say hi to my friends outside the homeless shelter's meal site, which they were hosting the meal in the basement. So 9 years ago on Thanksgiving at the Filling Empty Bellies meal, which was held at that time at the Armory, I met George Karge and Dan Kennedy, and they sat by me, and I knew they would be my new best friends. And I'm having a great night. I'm listening to Siobhan Kaplan's full 2-hour live set for the second time today because I am so enjoying her music, and it was so amazing to see her out at Thanksgiving elsewhere. So hi, nice to see you. Hope you're having a great night. So I thought I would open up the live stream to talk about the viability of whistleblower retaliation in the homeless industry and the consequences that may be emerging with the, basically the Lifeboat shelter in Astoria has been fraught with all kinds of problems. And recently they went to the county and they're like, well, you're taking our money and we're having a 27% reduction in our funding. And I went over there and I'm persona non grata because 4 years ago, literally almost 4 as of 2026, but it doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up. 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 4 Thanksgivings in which they have denied me a meal. And they even put a sign in their window that says no discrimination. It was like they're literally Orwellian. They're like the Orwellian shelter. They do everything Animal Farm style. And it's like 1984 over there. I don't see how I can get anyone to get on my live stream though on Thanksgiving. Oh damn, I'm doing laundry. This sucks. Should I just leave a live stream open? What should I do? Or should I really just do my laundry? Or just put it in the dryer? Can I take a vote? I have one person on the stream. Should I go do my laundry where my internet won't click? Or should I just leave the camera running? And can you wait for me really quick? I can run. I'll be really quick. Okay? I'm going to do that. But just don't let me forget that I'm running a live stream. You're like in a closet right now. So this is a closet. Have fun in the closet. I'll be back. Harry, you are awesome. You're adorable. Are you as funny and sarcastic as Victoria? Okay, so live stream, I'm still here. Live stream, I'm here. Okay, 9 people. Woo! Thank you for showing up to the stream. I had to go put the laundry in the dryer because I'm basically washing the dirty clothes of my guy friend who helped me film the film of me not literally. Aaron Carlson said, "We don't feed Mary. We don't feed Mary," as if I was an animal. Okay, so I'm in a very fun group chat with my friends who are in Washington. I'm getting to meet the whole family basically via messages. Oh, hey, let's see. That closet is hella scary. No joke. No joke. This is like, yeah, it is a pretty hella sketchy closet. Hi. Oh, only one person's on my boring stream. I love it. You guys just duck in and duck out because you're like, man, this boring chick. Well, anyway, I think we've got to, whoever you are out there, I just thought about having engagement on stuff to do with, oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, you know that thing where you can edit photos? My friends are doing that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. She gave me a beard. This is how funny it is. Yeah, so she gave me a beard and then also some like green eyeshadow. But what are we? I'm gonna text them back. Hey, what are we, AAA representatives or what? So anyway, you know, homeless shelters should be snotty. Let's just be the devil's advocate. Yeah, Aaron Carlson has a house in Cannon Beach and in Astoria. And if she wants to make millions off the homeless, more power to her. At least her homeless drug dealing boyfriend's not homeless anymore. Look at it that way. They're getting something for their money. And he looks so cute in his overalls. He's clearly not starving to death anymore. He's probably a stress eater. I am. I pack on weight when I'm stressed, but he needs to work on his stress. And she kind of waved at me like she was so excited to see me that I would like show up to give her sense of infinite drama. Because like I am the big bad wolf. Are you kidding, girl? We used to sit and talk like politics and Beacon Clubhouse, mental health, and city policy all the time. Ozark was jealous, and I don't know if she's bi or anything, but she acted like she was my new bestie. And that kiss up is like, she was crying on my shoulder about being pregnant with him, basically, when she was like, most of his other babies got abortions. And I was all like, are you trying to make me feel weird about abortion or what? But this is Lifeboat. Lifeboat is an imperfect organization run by imperfect humans, and I am also an imperfect human. So one of their imperfect things that they do for 3-4 imperfect years is deny me the chance opportunity to sit there as a vegan that probably won't even eat much of their food unless it's like salad, and just sit there and eat salad. So oh, I'm calling it I'm calling it vegan. You know, it's like, guess who didn't discriminate against me lately? As the Episcopalian Church, the Lower Columbia Queer Center, And the courthouse knows they have to follow public accommodations law. Unlike Lifeboat. Lifeboat doesn't know what public accommodations law is. They just think they can act like hillbilly bigots. Oh my goodness. I am getting... Hold up. I'm getting... What the fuck? I'm getting unsolicited tattoo pics, I'm saying. I could like delete that because it's so damn funny. I don't know. Maybe if he goes, I don't know. Anyway, I just don't want that on my phone. As much as I want to preserve the artistic integrity of his tattoos artist's handiwork, I'd rather delete that. Yes, tattoos only. Still TMI. But OMG, what a funny night. I'm on a live stream. I'm not putting it on the live stream, so guys, you are not getting the full body tattoo slightly. Ugh. Yeah. Well, anyway, everybody. Oh, who's on? Okay, sorry I'm not saying hi. The closet is hella scary, yeah. Okay, so anyway, back to this whole thing. I love my homeless people. I consider them my family. I frequently help them so much. Like, I help them all day. So Lifeboat is mean to other people that are nice to the homeless, and they do some nice things for the homeless, but they want to get all the money, so they don't want any competition with anyone else who does nice things for the homeless, or whatever. I mean, at this point, whatever. I can't really speak for them, but as like a devil's advocate, they're totally scared of me, because what if I find out what other misconduct they've been doing lately, because everybody trusts me and talks to me. Then I probably write it up and send it to the prosecutor that has the file on the desk at the Civil Rights Division. And so it's a really boring subject. But, you know, for old time's sake, I was like, let's just do our 4th annual starvation Thanksgiving. And I think I did it last year. It was like kind of a longer situation. But now that they're getting their funding cut, because the county doesn't trust them anymore, because they lied to the county about having a day center, they stole the mayor's washing machine and wouldn't let the homeless wear it. They obviously don't have open accounting or books, which is what CCA told me. Ozark's evidently lost his brain screaming at former Officer Kenny Hansen, and I still have yet to talk to Kenny about that, if that's really true. And I showed the footage of them begging for money at the county to Scott Lee, and he's like, oh, they're amateurs. And like, that's not how you do it. And they're coming up like, I'm bitter and greedy and give us some money. Like, daddy called and made us get us this money, and you taking away our money. I'm like, they are taking away your money because you have hidden, you've hidden your books. You have a proven track record of silencing people. You're discriminatory and you're non-responsive to the neighborhood. And the weird tragedy, it's almost like we're on the tipping point where the tragedy is that good-hearted people, like say Liz Adams, chief of police, mayor, nobody really wants catastrophe and human rights deprivation on their doorstep. And in that way, let's celebrate Ozark and Aaron as trailblazers. Yeah, they've stabbed a lot of backs to get where they are and little blaze their trail. But like, I brought their name up to a certain professional today who was like, oh, it's like just hearing Lifeboat is a triggering word after you've heard the horror stories of how people have their social security checks taken. They get robbed immediately. They lose their cell phone. They have somebody give them drugs. They get beaten up there. They get pushed down the staircase. They get raped by an individual there. They get beaten up by their boyfriend who's not ever persecuted. They have sex offenders working there, sex offenders staying there. They have children and sex offenders. There are so many wrong things about Lifeboat. So all those glorious ladies sitting up in your mansions, writing the government, like, please give more money to Lifeboat, do your homework. Check up on Ozark's criminal record. Check up on how he is expunging his criminal record with the money he's packing into his salary. Why are him and his wife getting $200K? They're not giving me $4 for the homeless clothes I just washed. They're not paying for my deals only expenditures to feed their clients when they refuse to open up a day center and buy them some top ramen. They're not paying me back when I do nice things. And I have a very, very minuscule budget compared to what they have. But I mean, it's not a competition, but for them, it always is and was. They didn't want me to ever get donations if I didn't conduit through someone I don't trust, who's proven to try to, like, into my arms, oh Lord, into my arms, oh Lord. Siobhan Kaplan is the best thing to happen to Astoria recently. Onto something cool. She is amazing. We need to pack the Winecraft bar. It's like a wine bar on the pier, on Pier 11, this like ancient antique mall kind of a thing on the pier. It's so misty and romantic. You should go there. She is so beautiful and so talented. And you should put lots of money in her tip jar. Pack that tip jar all the way high and help her fund her album she's recording and keep it respectful. She's got a huge message. She's such a powerful talent. I feel so lucky that she just happened to wind up here. But God bless her, and thank you to the Winecraft Bar for supporting her message. Into my hi. So anyway, my throat is hurting from probably the last guy who strangled me, Cisco Carpe. Thanks to everybody who sent that guy packing. Oh yeah, me, long-term repeat survivor of sexual assault, domestic abuse, stalkers. Oh no, Ozark Iraq of Lifeboat discriminates against women who report assault. His client who put his hand around my throat, tried to ram his penis at me, like very forceful, pushy, rapey guy named Corey Quint who moved down to Seaside to like smoke Fetty and get methadone down there. Ozark doesn't want women to report sexual assault if his clients do it. And Ozark is very uncomfortable with the fact that his clients regularly sexually assault people. And he's gone so far as to say, oh, I support rape. Mary supports sexual assault because I tried to advocate on behalf of my friend who was sexually assaulted. Ozark is an upside down world kind of guy. And I don't know where his bitterness and pettiness and rage come from. Sometimes I think his brain is like absolutely scrambled from all the meth he smoked. I mean, like one of his ex-girlfriends told me he just used to smoke meth till he was stupid. And she did not use that word. She used the R word. I've heard that they do it together. That's what Garth told me. One of their friends went over to their home and they were smoking meth together. I mean, clearly Erin smokes a lot of pot, but why she thinks she can do civil rights violations and retaliation? I mean, she's been getting away with it. And that is the amazing thing. So I guess this is just like a filibuster. I don't have anything to say other than equity, fairness, and stop the double standards, the discrimination. I mean, the discrimination and double standards go all the way up to the judiciary. They go over to the hospital. It's like an octopus in Astoria. We have a judge sitting on the board who puts a felon in charge of $1 million budget, the felon with meth dealing, shootouts, packing a pistol when he's a felon, burglary in this county and beyond, in charge of a bunch of money and vulnerable women. That felon then discriminates against women for reporting his abuse and sexual harassment and that of his clients. And then the judge turns around and starts slamming the victim. Like, oh, here's an opportunity to abuse a woman. But guess what I did? I made it a public record by sending it to the Oregon State Bar. What you gonna do? Kill me? I don't care. I don't. And it's fun to see the change happening. Okay, what is it? Garden in the moonlight by the willow trees, I do to me. I'm gonna do a really funny video of me. And make fun of myself. As a person sitting in a closet doing a live stream for one person with my clothes on, I have no ground to speak to stand on. I mean, it takes guts. I don't even know if I'm funny. Okay, I just got a picture of a dog. I don't know. I love live streaming. It's really fun though. Because eventually like 100 people will jump on. You know who's a really bomb live streamer in Astoria is Mary's Milk Monsters. Okay, like I'm a vegan, so I'm not all up into exploiting goats and all that stuff. I think she does it nicely. She exploits nicely, you know what I mean? As a vegan, it's always exploitation. But I go to my friend, I was like, hey, you know, you would look so cool if you like went and rescued minks out of mink farms. And he was like, oh yeah, I did that in the 90s. And I was like, what the fuck? Really? That's so cool. I'm not that kind of vegan, but I wish I was. I wish I was. Oh, come on. It's like, I'm trying to figure out how this glitchy app works. It's like, no, those are not private unless you privatize them again. Okay, they're open. 188 views. Okay, oh right. And then what I found another little glitch to get my live stream sendable. I'm going to look in the Google box, my channel name, Mary Nguyen, and then I'm going to go YouTube, and then it's almost like, okay, on the app, it doesn't review, like, comprehend. It hasn't been updated to include the live stream that is currently running, but it does if I go through the that is currently running, but okay, it does if I go through the super glitchy. Okay, so now I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go share, and then I'm going to go messages, and then I'm going to go shout out to all those people. Nobody's going to get on my live stream, but my friends might. They might be that bored. They could ask me questions. You could ask me questions. I can't get anyone to watch my live stream because they're all busy doing Thanksgiving stuff. I'm just really bored. They don't have to watch my live stream. I wouldn't wish that on a friend. It's currently running. Okay. Share. I'm sitting on my live stream with nobody on my channel talking to myself like a crazy person. So now that I've sent my live stream to some friends, maybe I'll send it to Brenda too. She will want to watch it, but I hope not. I hope she's got a better life than that. I hope nobody's bored enough to watch this. If you're on my stream, you should get off now because you clearly have no life, because I'm a human sitting in a closet on Thanksgiving. But it could be worse. It could be worse. I've got 64 minutes in my dryer cycle, so Let's send this to Brenda. It's so fun to have two phones and be somewhat ambidextrous. So back to discriminatory shelters. Does anybody have any ideas of what kind of shelter you would make that? See, these are my issues. I would think we have couples, whatever gender couple. They want to be together. They might want to hold hands or snuggle or make sure nobody messes with them or steals their bag or all the things. We need couples to be protected. We have people with dogs, and dogs get in fights, so we need safety for dogs. And then we have people with children, and people with children don't want to be housed in a basement, cramped, crowded, overcrowded, congregate bunk bed dormitory. I've even heard of people with severe health issues being forced to be on upper bunks. That's a huge issue. You've got health problems. You have a staircase that is in wheelchairs and disabilities. Staircase, which is an ever-present danger of people slipping and falling or being pushed. And so then what else do you have? You have people with insomnia. You have people with Tourette's. You have people who wake up and need to urinate a lot. Like me, I need to urinate a lot, and that's a problem. Thank you for getting on the stream. Oh, you can share it anywhere. I don't care if you even put it on Reddit or somewhere atrocious like Twitter or Facebook. But I'm just kind of celebrating the victory of 4 years of Thanksgiving. For 4 years of Thanksgiving without being able to be united with my friends because one lady, I'm going to talk about my lady, Sarah, was like, you have to represent us. Ozark is saying creepy things to us. So somebody sent around their picture of their boyfriend in the buff, but with a little hand block, with a way of blocking, kind of like imagine pixelation of some special details. And I'm like, tattoo art, what does this have to do with Lifeboat shelter discrimination? Well, I mean, basically we don't want congregate shelters. Congregate shelters are the wrong thing. Congregate shelters are not it. We need housing, safe housing. And then also what ends up, they call it doubling up. I think that's an odd choice of words, but where people get housing and then they're like, oh, sure, you can stay on my couch, like couch surfing. But that's been going on forever, but it's really huge in this economy where people cram people in. And I'm really tired. I'm getting really tired. Now I'm getting hungry because I barely ate anything. Oh, why? Yeah, because Lifeboat, I was like, asked Alex if he could go get me something vegan. I'm sure they had something vegan in Lifeboat. They could have had like a little salad or an apple. About a peach. Aaron used to buy vegan cheese for me. Like, Aaron Carlson used to spoil me back when I was teacher's pet. It was so cute. Eric saw me coming out and I like smiled, just kind of like, hi, just like a person on a sidewalk. And then he's like, had a cow. He's in his overalls, getting into somebody's pickup truck, trying to look important. And then he runs into the church to tell Aaron Carlson, Mary's here. Scary. And then Aaron comes out and it's like, and then I'm like, which I think that's kind of reflective, like monkey see, monkey do. Like she's saying hi to me. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So the hostility's gone. And then I look again and she's got her camera out, like she's taking her picture, like, for her collection. And I was saying in my comments, it's like I'm a celebrity. Like I'm a celebrity. So I just did the sign of the cross because that's what I had done in my previous thing where she likes to film me. Because I'm just kind of like, honey, I'm praying for you. Hail Mary for you. Like, and also like you're coming at me with this like demonic perspective of cruelty and discrimination and deprivation of human dignity. So like, I'm going to bless this moment. And you come at me with hostility, but God is blessing me. Like, I was just like, you can't touch me. Like, God's got me. And it was just a little peace action. And I'm really kind of pleased with who I conferred with prior to doing it, because I had sort of like had the mission, forgotten the mission, saw the mission, forgotten the mission again, went on another mission, then reconfigured the mission, then got the perfect ally and bodyguard for the mission. And the thing is like a lot of my friends who support me still get services from Lifeboat, even though they really dislike the way Lifeboat treats me and other people they're horrible to. And a lot of my friends are treated horribly at Lifeboat. So, like Samantha said, Ozark doesn't like tacos that bark. And by tacos, that's a code word for women. Burritos is what she calls men. And by barking, she means like fight back or show any strength or stand up against abuse. So I think I'm gonna eat something, but hold up. Well, no, I'm still listening to Siobhan Kaplan. Go check out Siobhan Kaplan. And hey, if anybody can figure out why Bully is working so hard, no, if they drop the case, I won't be surprised. If they bribe their way out of the case, I won't be surprised. If they show up and be like, hey, you owe her $10,000 or $20,000, I will be surprised because I've already done that. And if they put a judgment that Ozark won't even pay, just like a creditor he outruns, I won't be surprised. Like, I'm all good. Like, truth and justice isn't about the immediate results. It's about the long game. And as a victory lap, I'm really taking it to account that some people in the government are actually listening to the powerful like work being done by people who are trying to adhere to the non-discrimination law, the civil rights law, and having dignity in the forefront. So hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Meat is murder. I didn't want to smell your turkey anyway. Bye.